We are going to talk about another difficult day for Manchester United. I'm sure their fans won't be happy with a couple of the decisions in that game, especially perhaps not to send off Nathan Collins. It was route one at times for Keith Andrews' side. That first Igor Thiago goal. I mean, it was a lovely ball from Jordan Henderson, but Man United, how they just didn't deal with a long ball. And actually, Ruben Amorim spoke to talkSPORT after the game and said Brentford's directness was too difficult for his team to deal with.
Struggle because we played the Brentford game. They managed to play their game with the long balls, second balls, some speed in the transitions. We never settled down our game, and we play a different game. If you play the opponent's game, you are in disadvantage. Then we suffered 2 goals with the long balls that we work on that. We managed to score 1. We have the penalty. That is a crucial point. That can happen. We miss the penalty, but the focus point is that we never settle on our game. We never play our game.
Didn't play their game. Look, let's first things first. Of course, Nathan Collins should have been sent off.
Yeah.
And frankly, the PGMOL explanation that the ball wasn't under control just removes any credibility that they have, because we all know the ball wasn't under control because he was being pulled back and couldn't reach the ball. However, as far as Manchester United are concerned, Gabby, I mean, basically, Ruben Amorim was out-tacticked by a rookie manager.
He was, but I just think as a collective, Manchester United players and the football club, it's acceptable to lose games now. It never used to be like that. When Manchester United lost the game, it was like, whoa, they've lost.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen often. Now, already 3 games out of 6 lost this season. The record of Amorim, 34 points in 33 games. You could sit here for about 20 minutes and name negative stats about Amorim's reign. It was the same with Ten Hag. It was the same before him. There's something wrong with that football club.
But what does that say then? If there's something wrong with Ten Hag, something wrong with Amorim, is it higher up? What is the issue? Or is it just a collective?
I think he's got tunnel vision. You know, people talk about his system, tunnel vision. But the thing that makes me think he's got tunnel vision, and I mentioned this to you earlier, Gabby, he's changed central defenders in 42 out of 49 games during the game so far. He insists on taking, Maguire came off for Euro 66 minutes. The previous week, Maguire off for Euro 70 minutes. The week before that, Euro off for Maguire 62 minutes. What happened to a settled back line? Why does he do that?
It's very hard because on a football pitch, strikers, attackers, maybe centre midfielders can come on and influence the game, get into the game straight away. The hardest position to come on and get up to speed of a game, because that's getting centre-halves. I've seen Rio Ferdinand say the same. He's centre-half. And he brings them on like he's bringing on a centre-forward to go and win the game. It's 60 minutes or 65. All right, Yoro, you off. Maguire on. They let you off. Luke Shaw. It's like he will keep doing it.
Yeah.
He'll hear the noise from outside, but he seems like the most stubborn manager. Change the formation as well. It's not working. I picked the Manchester United team here at 4-3-3. Dalot, De Ligt, Maguire, Shaw. Ugarte can play as a sitter. Mainu and Fernandez as 2-8s, Conyer off the left and Boom off the right, Sesko down the middle, Sesko. It's not hard, is it? It's really, really simple, but no, they're hard. Have to get rid of me before I change. It's very stubborn.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like this. Sunderland have 11 points. United have 12 points since the start of April, and Sunderland started playing football, Premier League football, in August. That just says it all. But also, talkSPORT understands that Sir Gareth Southgate is an option for United if they do decide to sack Amorim. But there's also reports out there that United are waiting until after November the 1st because it'll save them £12 million.
Well, seriously, I don't believe these. I don't believe them for the simple reason, why would they want? They've just spent £18 million on a goalkeeper who's not going to play. So what's £12 million to them? For me, look, I've been a big supporter of Ruben Amorim right from the start. I've always thought he was going to turn things around. But this can't go on. He's had nearly a calendar year now, and I feel the end is nigh. It will certainly be nigh if they lose against Sunderland in the next game.
I actually would back Sunderland to go to Old Trafford and get a result.
100%. It's like we look at stats of Amorim, 33 games, only won 9, drawn 7, lost 17, minus 14 goal difference, only 5 clean sheets. It's got to be done because the players look scared to play for Manchester United. The players look like they're not running for the manager. Bruno Fernandes, the captain, not tracking back on so many occasions on the weekend. They look lost. and a lot of the players look like Manchester United's too big of a club for them. And we keep saying it. It's every season the same thing. New manager comes in, the same thing. Like, it's getting draining now watching Manchester United.
Yeah, and it also says, Sir Gareth Southgate is one of the names that Sir Jim Ratcliffe has apparently spoken to, but the other two potential replacements are Oliver Glasner and Andoni Iraola. Now, if you're Oliver Glasner or Andoni Iraola, are you swapping Palace and Bournemouth for Manchester United right now, even though Manchester United, because they're Manchester United, will always have a pull?
Money
but
talks.
Money talks.
That's the only reason.
So is that the only reason? Not from a footballing perspective.
They're still Manchester United, aren't they? So managers will still go to them.
Would those two, though? Would Glasner and those two in particular? Because look at the jobs that they're both doing right now for their club.
I hope they wouldn't. But will Glasner look at it and say, Gahey nearly went. I've lost Elise. I've lost Eze. We're a selling club. I know.
It looks like they've got better after losing those players.
I hope he wouldn't, and I hope Iraola, what he's doing at Bournemouth.
If you can treble your salary, that's a big influence. I mean,
exactly.
That's in footballing terms. Bournemouth are better than Manchester United. Crystal Palace are better than Manchester United. End of story at the moment. We don't know who Jim Ratcliffe's been talking to. Let's be brutally honest. Only Jim Ratcliffe knows who Jim Ratcliffe's been talking to. So, I mean, we shall see. I just think the tenure for Ruben Amorim is probably just about up, even though it could all have been so different. Craig Pawson and Andy Madden. Look, if Ruben Amorim goes next week, Craig Pawson and Andy Madden might be looking at themselves and thinking, should have been a red card, could have changed the whole game.
Could have changed the whole game, but then Bruno still missed the penalty from, that came from...
Look at the delay. The subs.
That
was clever from Keith Andrews.
I didn't even know that was allowed. I didn't know that you could do from awarding a penalty and in between taking it. I didn't know you could do subs.
It's incredible the weight.
I don't think that should be allowed.
No,
well, maybe not. But the actual decision itself took sort of 3.5 minutes, and then the substitutions another minute. And of course, he should still score.
Yeah,
of course, he should still score. But I think he's looking fragile. He's looking vulnerable at the moment, and that's clearly played on his mind. And
you see as well, though, Jeff. We spoke about it earlier, Olivia. They don't scare you, Manchester United. When you watch Crystal Palace, similar formation, and you've got Mitchell and Munoz flying forward. You got to sort of look at them as a threat. You look at Dorgu and you look at Dallo as wingbacks. You're like, it's all right. Let them have it. It's okay. Not going to do anything. You look at the centre halves coming out of it. Luke Shaw. How is he still playing for Manchester United? I mean, De Ligt has been good this season, he was dreadful on the weekend. So Manchester United just aren't a great team.
Yeah.
They're just not. They don't scare any team in the Premier League.
Yeah. Olivia, thank you very much indeed. Got a couple of tweets here on ticket prices. West Sussex Spurs say, morning, Jeff, I'm a season ticket holder at Tottenham. Didn't go to the Wolves game. For me, it's 2 hours each way. Trains were disrupted. Couldn't face it. Was right as well. And Richard says, at Eastbourne Borough, National League South, it's £18 to watch the bottom of the table side, whose most recent signing comes from county football. Attendances are down from 2,000 to 3,000 to less than 800.
£18
this year. Yeah, 18 quid. National League South.
The game's gone.
I mean, I would say, sort of National League South, National League North level, a lot of attendances are rising because people are becoming disillusioned with football at high level, and not just disillusioned, they simply cannot afford.
And you talk about the Spurs fan there, best decision they've ever made. Spurs were horrendous.
Yeah.
Dreadful. How Wolves didn't win that game, that late Palhinha goal. Spurs were actually disgrace watching them. So you saved a lot of money and saved your time.
Well, he did, but there we go. 8 o'clock Saturday night kickoff. It's not just the away fans who don't want games like that.
Exactly.
Some of the home fans as well.
Not every fan lives around the area, Jeff.
Yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.